Okay, there you have it. Everything's cleaned up. The kids already checked the snow. Looks pretty good. But first we'll start off by looking at my tools and then show you what I'll make for 2023. First, shovel. This little guy, love it. It's rugged, very sharp, rough around the edges, cuts deep. Really awesome to remove a lot of material, so I really enjoy using this little guy. It's one of my favorites. So, all right, let's show you the rest. All right, so start off here. I know what you're thinking. Exactly what I think. Every time I look at my table with all my tools, I'm like a surgeon. I got all my tools on the table ready to go for surgery on this guy. Eesh. All right, so regular brush just to remove the snow in the crevices and whatnot. This is one of my favorites. It's very long, it's very flexible, and it's very sharp, and it's good for making really long straight cuts. And this one here is also very similar, but quite a bit smaller for tiny little cuts. Up here, I think a lot of people know what this is, but we put this together for removing like heavy material. This is like very deep scraping, very sharp. Really like it. It's very aggressive. Right here we have some tuna cans. Pretty simple, straightforward. Make them any shape you want, really. Fold them in, use that, make your little slots or little holes in there. They're really handy. Over here, this was an old bread knife. It was one of my favorites here. It was a little bit longer than this, but it did break. So I made a little handle with duct tape for the kids. Use that. But I did get some replacements here. These are also bread knives. A very flexible blade. Helps with carving and stuff, so it makes it a little bit easier. And yeah, this little guy really works good. Remove the snow inside the little crevices. And this has a nice little 1/2 inch and 5/8 radius, and it's good for making like little slots or little grooves in things. This is nice to shave. Kind of just made this. It's not the greatest, but it does work quite well. So here's another little guy, very sharp and very skinny. Get right in there, make some very fine details. You use this, get right in there. And then also measuring tape, very handy. Try to keep things to scale or in the same proportions. Need a little tape. Well, this little guy, I think you guys know what this is. So I think the wife is probably looking for this, but hopefully she's not too upset. But you know, we all know what it is. Flip those apple pie, take that right out. But hopefully she's not looking for it. Similar one here. So these are all like mudding tools, right? Works really well, get in those corners. This is another one of my favorites. Very soft, very flexible. Allowed to get in there and make those nice cuts, nice square cuts as well. And this is also good, very sharp and jagged. Get right in there and make sure those surfaces are flat. Right, that's really good. And then I use this for kind of finishing and sanding all the rough spots, make it look smooth. And this is also used for mudding when you're sanding those walls down, right? I think people are very familiar with this. So that's pretty much it. I showed you the shovel. Here's another one here, one for cleanup, and then also a ladder. The ladder helps quite a bit with getting up on top and making those upper higher cuts. So those are all the tools I use. Yeah, they're pretty archaic and old, I guess, but you know what, they're good enough for what I do. So but yeah, let's show you the project for 2023.